Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line! Hey everyone, how you guys doing? It's Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back, troops, legionnaires, and new recruits. As always, appreciate you guys checking out my channel. All right, in front of you, you see a pretty massive blade. This is the Odenwolf W-Machete. Man, perfect environment. I'm in a camp area. This knife should be doing some serious work. So you know we're going to be putting this beautiful blade to the test. But before we do that, what do you guys got in your pockets? Today I'm carrying a perfect companion in my opinion, and I have my Bradford Guardian 3, an awesome little backup for this huge camp knife. What do you guys got? Veterans, active military, as always, thank you very much for your service, and thank you for taking the time to check out my channel. Enjoy the video. Quick specs, so let's get through this, troops, because we've got a lot of work to do. Overall length is 16.75 inch. Blade length is 10 inch. Blade material is D2. Handle length is 6.5 inch. Handle material is TPE or thermoplastic elastomer. Blade thickness is 3/16 of an inch. It does feature in the front area of the blade a 34-degree angle for heavy duty tasks and work. Then in the rear angle, there is a 25-degree angle for a lot more precise work, which is what I thought. They had those two grinds there. It also features a hidden full tang, lanyard hole, and it does come with a polypropylene sheath with a nylon loop. All right, let's check this out now. This is a pretty big blade. I tried my best to get this within the camera frame, and I was successful, but I want to show you guys these awesome knife. Check out that blade. In my opinion, this is a convex type of a grind over here. As you can see from here to here, it is not a flat grind, it is convex, and I will show you. You can take a look at that. You can see the little curvatures on the sides over here. All right. Beautiful, beautiful long blade. Look at that. This is going to be a chopper for sure. Now, one of the features is two different type of bevels. Okay, as you can see from here to here is one type of bevel. This is the 35-degree angle for the heavy duty work. And then this right here towards the end, as you can see from here to here, is a 25-degree angle for a little bit finer work, which I'm assuming I'm going to be doing some feather sticks or some other tasks, and should be working just fine and dandy. Very small logos, nothing too large, nothing billboard size. Jimping on the top, look how nice and thick that is, 3/16 of an inch thick. Now I did do a lot of these measurements myself because they are not available yet, the actual official measurements, so I did them myself. This is the TPE handle. Okay, nice. Many ways to grip this knife. I still put the lanyard there. It does feature a lanyard hole. The representative at Odenwolf did assure me that this is a hidden full tang, which is phenomenal. I just kind of wish it was protruding a little bit, but no matter, we are going to check this out and try it out. Okay, let's take a look at the other side. There's some nice texturing on the handle. Odenwolf logos, nicely contoured, as you could see. Okay, very comfortable to grip in. You know, I would have no problem using this knife in a camp environment, fishing environment, you know, with a companion knife, of course, or saw or something like that. But just very well done. The fit and finish on this is amazing and extremely sharp. All right, troops. I got a huge log I want to chop through because their advertisement says it's made for heavy duty work. Well, I'm putting it to the test. All right, Legionnaires, just a quick look to see how thick that log is. It's probably one of the thickest logs I have ever tried to chop. All right, you could see that. And we're going to give it a test. Now, it does have a little flat spot. It's probably one of the reasons why I picked this log, so it's not going to roll around on me all over the place. There's also a knot over here, and that's where I'm going to work at. You may not see it for now, but we're going to try it that way. All right. Now, I am wearing gloves. I am going to utilize the lanyard because I have never worked with anything this thick before. So let's see what we can do. All right. Well, she's chopping, and I'm going to use every part of the blade. Wow, as I'm whipping this, I can hear a whipping sound. That's crazy. So now I can get my hand out of the way And I could chop at this thing without worrying about my fingers or my hand. So that's pretty cool. And so far, so good. And I'm not even swinging hard. Let me just get rid of that little chunk over there. Pretty good. Now, I am trying different positions of the handle of the blade. So far, so good, you know. This is one big log. And, you know, I can't wait to test the edge retention too. Let's get rid of that bark over here. Maybe do some smart tip testing. As you could see, there's a big gap right there right now. The handle, the orientation is very good. It's not, you know, rolling in my hand left or right. It feels very positive. Pretty good stuff right now. Using the front part of the blade. Yeah, real good so far. Okay, I'll just have to be a little bit more careful. I do have to move this log a little bit around. Just chunks flying all over the place. You can see, look at that. That's insane. That's great. Okay. Now, I would love to have, you know, gone into these wooded areas and start chopping down, you know, machete type stuff, but, you know, branches and protruding leaves and stuff like that, but I can't, you know, so that's why I'm testing out this huge log. And it'll be good for edge retention too, you know. So let's just keep going. No, with this, you don't even need an axe. You know, take this saw and a companion blade, you'll be all set. Handle is very comfortable, you know, pretty good. I am definitely using the rear part of this blade, I guess because of the size of the log. You know, you need to get that leverage in. But just, you know, eating away at this thing. Now, you know, Odenwolf is advertising, you know, chopping into something similar to this. So I wanted to do it. You know, I wanted to put it to the test. So far, so good. Okay. Let's see. I'll get a good shot for you guys in the camera. Just eating away. Nice. I'm just going to be careful. Going to take my time. I definitely don't want to slip, cause myself any more problems and issues. Ooh, look at this chunk right here. Look at that. Nice. Okay. Just turn this around. Ooh. Incoming troops. That's some hard wood right there too. Look at that. Look at that. And let's see. I'm looking at the edge so far, and it's looking good. Okay, we're looking good so far. Let's keep going. You guys are going to start seeing a V, hopefully in a second or two. There you go. Definitely a nice chopper. And make this area a little bit wider. Can't wait to do some batoning with this. You know, it's a pretty nice blade, kind of like a wedge, so it should do wonders. You know, I'm just relaxing and taking my time along the way, troops. It's kind of hot, sticky out here, and I do have to watch my health, so I need to take a break every once in a while. I'm going to try and go through this knot. So far, so good. Again, I am trying to do every part of the blade as safe as possible. Let's see. There we go. We got rid of that. Very, very, very positive. Very positive. That is just eating away at this log. Okay. Nice solid hits. No hand shock. All right, looking good. Now that I've seen them use like two hands. I don't know, kind of didn't feel right. I think there's a one-hand option type of tool, but maybe for some of you out there, it might be a different story. All right, just eating away. Look at that. Very nice, very nice. Very solid, very solid. Definitely want to be careful with this blade because this will hurt. God forbid something happens. Woo! Ooh-wee. All right. Be sure to check out 411 Outdoors and Common Sense Outdoorsman. They also did a video on this knife, and they did a fantastic job, and they loved it. So I'm just giving you guys and gals a little different take on this blade. Let me know what you guys and gals think in the comments below. Oh yeah. Look at this. Okay. Awesome. So far, so good. Let's keep on going. The gloves do help, you know, retain grip. I'm going to try it with the gloves off, see how that works out. But we're almost through, troops. So make sure that you guys are getting your money's worth on this video. Nice control, I have to tell you guys and gals. Very, very nice control. Let me just choke up over here and see what that does for me. Okay, we are almost through. Let's see what I could do here. Now this flat spot over here is now is a bit of a hinder. We'll work through it. There's a lot of work, troops. Whew. Just give me a second for a little breather. Let's keep going. Just eating away. Look at that. All right, let's do this side. And then we'll do a sharpness test. After I'm done cutting through this bad boy. Whew. We're almost through. We're almost through. It's damn hot out here, troops. I know this is going to be a long video, but at least you know that the testing that I'm doing here will make you decide, you know, if this is the right knife for you or not. All right, almost through. We're getting through that core. There's some nice chunks right here. See that? Sure you guys got a good view. It's so hard to work a camera angle, you know. We're almost through, man. We're almost through. Now we're starting to stick. Definitely the sweet spot is this area right here. That is absolutely the sweet spot, you know. I was trying to hit in the front. I'm not getting the penetration that I want other than this sweet spot area over here, so you guys and gals know. Almost through. And then I'm going to take a break, troops. There we go. Man, oh man. That was no joke. Okay, let's do a quick sharpness test. No gloves this time. I want to see how the handle works. Now, I did notice that this handle is now a little loose. All right, Odenwolf, if you watch this video, the handle is starting to rock back and forth. I'm not sure what to do. I guess I would have to get a proper tap to tap this rivet in. But my recommendation would be put another pin here, you know, a secondary pin. But in any case, we're going to move on. So that I have noticed, troops, and I need to tell you guys and gals. All right. Okay, that's the end part. Okay, this is that 25-degree angle. And I know I was chopping with that end piece. So far, so good. Let me try that sweet spot area. All right. Looks like it's still doing it. It's still getting through the wood. I am making a few curls. You can see that. All right, and now some of that front area. It's a little awkward with something this big, but you can still see, even though I was chopping with that front area, that I am making little curls, okay? I'm pretty satisfied with the sharpness. All right, let's see. Use that front part now to make, so I guess, a little spear point if we wanted to. Yeah, unfortunately, this handle did get a little loose. Okay, I could hear it rattling in my hand. It is uncomfortable, unfortunately, for me. You know, definitely would want a definite, a second pin. You know, in my opinion, that's a lot of problem with these knives that only have one rivet in the back. You know, it's just, it can be problematic, man. You lose that rivet, you know, you're going to get some rattle or some shaking or some looseness. All right, so the front part of the blade is definitely doing a task, and I think it's doing it well. And you got a little bit of control here. You know, if you wanted to make a trap for an animal. All right, see, now you use the rear part of the blade to get it sharpened. Yeah, so a different bevel grunt, I guess, has its purpose, and it's working out okay. And that's pretty sharp. You know, just made a nice little dent in there. There's another dent right there. So that did a nice task. Let's move on. All right, troops, let's try out some batoning. Again, I want to show everybody how thick that is. And we're going to see how this bad boy batons, horizontal and vertical. And, you know, I have a lot of high hopes for this. So let's see what happens, right? Because it's a convex type of grind. So it should split the wood without a problem. And I am not using any gloves this time around. Okay, look at that. Already split the wood. That's pretty good. Nice. Excellent. We got two pieces right here. Fantastic. Okay. I'm going to put this off to the side. We are going to concentrate on this little piece right here. I'm going to quarter it. Beautiful. Look at that. Quartered. Put that one off to the side. Let's see what kind of pieces we could make over here. Okay. Great. Okay. Beautiful. All right. Look how nice and thin that is. So we make halves, quarters, and now we're making nice thin slices. Okay, and I will get a little smaller with this one. I just want to finish cutting this up. Oh, that was a nice small piece. It's a little bit weird of an angle. Okay, definitely went into the stump right there. There you go. Nice thin piece again. You know, if I needed to cut up some kindling. Again, I have no illusions. I know there's plenty of resources on the floor, and I would probably pick up the small sticks. I am a knife tester, all right? So this is why I am doing this. Beautiful. Just cutting up these pieces, no problem. All right. Let's try it this way. Kind of like doing it on an angle too. Seems to work out okay. Okay, you can see, splitting the wood. TPE handle is getting a little scuffed up. It is plastic. It will happen. So, you know, if you care about stuff like that, then you need to be more conscious of where you put your blade. All right, but as you could see, this blade has no problem at all processing wood. All right, since this has such a robust blade tip, I want to try some tip testing, you know? Let's see, right? Let's see what this will do. Okay, good. You can see it's split already just by using the tip. Very nice. Did the job. Let's see if I can get it even a little bit smaller. There we go. Let's get rid of this piece over here. Yep, I mean, she's doing it. Splitting the wood, just using the tip. Got ourselves a nice little piece over here. Let's make some curls. Very nice. She's doing it. Looking good. Now, would I use this for bushcraft? Obviously, no. But if you need something in a quick pinch, maybe you forgot your backup knife back at camp or whatever, you know, you could try doing something. Well, it's good to know what the capabilities of these knives are. You know, once you get used to the blade, I'll pick that up in a minute, and you understand its capabilities, you know, you can do all kinds of things, in my opinion. Now, the blade is large, so it's a little bit awkward to do a lot of the finer work, you know. But I guess if you're using this very end part, you can make, you know, well, at least individual curls here. You know, I like to do that as a test. And then I am making, I mean, it's not the greatest feather stick, but I am making a feather stick. Okay, so this 25-degree angle over here, that secondary bevel is nice for such a big blade. They thought of a nice option, in my opinion. You know, this way you don't have to break out the secondary or backup blade. Okay, look, check it out. It's doing very well, you know. All right, I'm good to go. All right, troops, not bad at all for a knife this size. And, you know, in my opinion, I could definitely use this in a camp environment, you know, to do some cooking, some cutting up of vegetables, fruits, meats. You know, I would take this fishing. If this is, you know, if this is one of the knives you had, I definitely could gut a fish with this. I have no problem. I could use, again, the lanyard, just snake my arm through, and then use that part of the blade to get up close and do some more precise work on meats, game, or fish. And the only concern that I have, troops, is, you know, the TPE handle did come loose. Now, if you take a quick look, it is going up and down. Now, I can't, you know, in good conscience, not let you all know, you know, but I'm hoping that Odenwolf will, you know, take a look at that and see if maybe it was my knife that's having this issue. You know, I'd like to contact them and let them know. Or if, you know, Daniel from 411 Outdoors or Common Sense Outdoorsman, if he experienced, or if they both experienced something similar to my issue, it's not a deal breaker, but every time I was swinging the knife, it was a concern. Now, after all that work that I did, all that chopping, this knife is still pretty sharp. I did make this feather stick off camera, and I just want to show you, you know, that it's making the curls, okay? See that? It's still sharp, you know, and again, this is a little bit steeper angle, but it's still doing the job. All right. I have no doubt that this can accomplish quite a few tasks. As you could see, I chopped, all right, we made halves, quarters, and I made small kindling over here. Here's some bird's heads, that's what I like to call them, individual curls, kindling, okay. I mean, I was just taking a knife and just using my hand to tap down on the pieces of wood to get it down to this small. I didn't even have to baton. Okay, you see I made a spear over here, you know, in a survival situation. If it was me personally, I definitely wouldn't want to use this and break it or, you know, damage it in any way out in the field. Although you saw that you could do the hard use, I would, you know, grab some serious sticks, make some spears, and that would be my primary weapon. Keep animals at bay or at a distance, etc. So, I mean, listen, all in all, this knife is fantastic, you know, and I enjoyed using it. It was definitely a wonderful experience, and I think for the price that they're selling this for with free shipping, and I think it's no tax, don't quote me, it's not bad. If you use LTC 10, you get 10% off. Okay, if you go to the Odenwolf's website, it's also on Amazon. It runs about 90 bucks. And I think that this did a fantastic job. But Odenwolf, you're definitely going to have to check out those TPE handles. You know, I may have damaged it while batoning. I am not sure. You know, actually, I would like to send it back to Odenwolf and have them check it out. But other than that, this knife performed pretty good, you know, for a camp knife. And again, I have no issues using this to cut up meats, foods, etc. All right, troops, legionnaires, and new recruits, thanks very much for taking the time to check this out. I know this one's long. I wanted to do some more stuff with it, but this video is long enough. Thanks for sticking with me till this part. And you know, I really do appreciate you guys. I want to bring awareness to everybody. Hashtag 22 a day, hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans in active military that once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. And unfortunately, some of these challenges, or one of these challenges, is suicide. So at the end of this video will be some slides that you could pause on. There will be phone numbers, websites, and a heartfelt message from Martin Miller. Okay, he was a Vietnam veteran from 66 to 69. Please seek the help that you guys have earned and deserved. All right, troops, legionnaires, and new recruits. I know I have gone long enough on this one, but I definitely wanted to test this blade. At the ready, troops. Hold the line. You guys take care of yourselves.
Legionnaires!